Welcome students. Today we will learn about converting fractions to decimals and decimals to fractions. Look at this example. The decimal equivalent, that is 0.1, is representing 1 on 10th place, which can be written as 1/10 or 1 upon 10. The next number 0.01 is representing 1/100th. That is, 1 is on 100th place, which can be represented by 1 upon 100. And finally, we have 0.001, which is representing 1 is on 1000th place, which is 1000th, which can be represented by 1 upon 1000. Using this information, let us learn how to convert fractions to decimals. We have an example 4 upon 1000. It means 4 is on 1000th place. Let us put it in the place value table. On ones place we have 0. After decimal, the 10th place we have nothing on 10th place, so it is 0. For 100th place also we have to write 0 because there is nothing given for 100th place. We have 4 on 1000th place because it has to be read as 4000th. So on 1000th place we will write 4. Now if we have to write it as a decimal number, we can write it as 0.004, which represents 4 is on 1000th place. The same has been represented by the fraction given here, that is 4000th. Let us look at some examples. Here the picture is representing one part shaded out of 10 equal parts, which can be represented by 1/10 in fraction, and in decimal it can be represented by putting 1 on 10th place, which is represented by 0.1. We read it as 1/10. If we will shade two parts out of 10, it will be represented by 2 upon 10 in the fractional form. In the decimal form, we have to write 2 on 10th place, which can be represented by 0.2. We call it as 2/10, and so on. So children, this is the way of converting a fractional number into a decimal number. Let us now learn how to convert a decimal number into a fractional number. Here the example is 0.15. The rule is, when we have to convert a decimal number into a fractional number, the first step is to put an upon sign. The second step is to remove this decimal sign. As soon as you remove the decimal sign, you have to write 1 in the denominator. After that, we will count the number of digits after decimal. There are 2 digits after decimal, so we have to put 2 zeros. Then it becomes 15 upon 100. And if you have converted into fraction, you should always write fraction into the lowest form. It means 15 upon 100 can be cancelled by 5. 15 divided by 5 will give you 3, and 100 divided by 5 will give you 20. So, the fractional form of decimal number 0.15 is 3 upon 20. Let us look at some more examples. The decimal number is 0.24. According to the method, first we have to remove the decimal. For this, we will write upon sign and remove decimal. As soon as we will remove the decimal, we should write 1 in the denominator. After that, we will count the number of digits after decimal. There are 2 digits after decimal, so we will write 2 zeros. So it can be represented as 24 upon 100. Or another way of doing it is put the number in the place value table. So if we will write 0.24 in the place value table, 2 is on 10th place and 4 is on 100th place. So according to the places kept, it can be written as 24 upon 100, where 100 is the place value of the last digit, which is 4. So it is written as 24 upon 100 or 24/100th. Another example is 0.84. Now 0.84 is a decimal number that has to be converted into a fraction. Again we will apply the same rule that we have to remove the decimal, and for removing this decimal, we should put an upon sign first and remove the decimal. As soon as we remove decimal, we can write 1 in the denominator. Now we will count the number of digits after decimal. Since there are 2 digits after decimal, that is 8 and 4, so we will write 2 zeros in the denominator. The fraction becomes 84 upon 100. It means the decimal representation 0.84 can be expressed as 84 upon 100. These are the few examples that we have discussed today. Now there are many questions given for your practice in your book. Please try and do it in your notebook. Thank you for watching.